All right, now, as you've seen me posting, there's been rumors of 4 predominantly haunted places around Lubbock and West Texas, and specifically on the Texas Tech campus. Now, we've heard of the chemistry building and some of the dorms. Now, Rachel has a story. Her mom works on the campus and has for a long time. How long, Rachel?
35 years.
Okay, now tell your story. And you don't want to be on film or we would have videoed this.
Yes.
You're a little fart. Okay.
Okay. So my mom was in her office and she was sitting there and she heard music playing because there was another floor above her.
Okay.
So she heard music playing. She didn't think nothing of it. She was like, oh, music.
Now, what building does she work in? Or what department?
She used to work, she works for the chess team.
Okay.
And they used to be in the building across, like, diagonal from the student union, behind the daycare.
Okay.
So, she thought, oh, music, great, that's awesome. Well, then she just let it play on. She told my aunt about it, and my aunt's the manager at the ID office for tech. And so she was like, did you know there's nobody up there?
Oh.
And my mom was like, no, there's people up there. I know there is. There was somebody playing, and it sounded great. Well, then my mom called me. I didn't believe it. I was like, Mom, you're freaking out for nothing. Don't worry. I'll go up there with you on Saturday and we'll just hang out. So my mom was working. I was sitting there watching one of my shows. And the next thing you know, I hear music. And I was like, Mom, I hear music. Can you turn your computer down? She was like, Rachel, I don't have my computer on. Like, the music's not playing. And I said, well, crap. Okay. And so I was like, well, Mom, let's go check it out. And she was like, no, I don't want to check it out. So then she calls my aunt. My aunt comes over, and my aunt says, let's go look at it. We go up there, and when we go up there, there's just a piano. It's sitting right directly above where my mom sits.
Okay.
And the piano's, like, dusted. It doesn't look like
anybody's
played it at all. And so my aunt was like, just don't say anything. Just let it play out. Just see if you hear it again. So then Mom said it didn't happen for a week. The next week, she said she was sitting in her office. Of course, her bosses weren't there, so she was sitting by herself. She heard music again. She was like, okay, I'm done with this. I'm done. She calls me. She said, she was like, don't you hear this? And she, like, puts it up to where she can get close to the stairs, and I hear it. Well, she was like, Rachel, I'm scared right now. I'm really freaking out. And I was like, well, it's going to be okay. Finally, I told my mom, I'm going to go up there. We're going to see what's going on. I go up there and I was like, when you just walk in, it just feels weird. It feels awkward. And, like, the staircase goes, like, around and into the middle up to that top floor.
Okay.
And I walk in and me and my mom are standing there and I'm like, okay, nothing's going to happen. It's fine. Nope, nothing's going to happen. And then I looked at my mom and I said, Mom, did somebody come up here and move that piano? And she was like, no, why would we? Nobody comes up here.
Yeah.
At all. Nobody's allowed up here.
Right.
And so I was like, oh, crap. I was like, well, let's leave. That's scary. So that was that. But, I mean, ever since then, she heard stuff, and it was really awkward. But then after I think it was maybe a couple weeks went by, she hadn't heard it. And then finally, she heard it one last time before they, like, moved all their stuff because they moved apartments.
Wow. And
after that, she didn't hear it anymore.
Wow. So had someone moved the piano? The piano was moved from the first time you saw it when you went up?
It was actually, like, where it sits directly above my mom, it was moved. I mean, you could clearly tell it was switched.
That is bizarre.
It was so weird, but it was so cool.
And with the dust on it, there was no handprints on it or anything like that where you could tell someone had been there?
We didn't even look. It was so weird. It was so weird.
Oh my gosh, Rachel, thank you. That is a spooky story.